Hi, ako nga pala si Kev, and for today, we're gonna be talking about mastering and overcoming the words no. The word no. Yeah, word kasi nga singular pala. The fuck? And yeah, sorry. Yeah, we need to master how rejection works. And yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. And yeah, that's the topic. So yeah, just chill and relax and just listen. I mean, alright. And yeah, let's begin. And guys, uh, you know that feeling, guys, when you apply for a university or a school club or a major organization, tapos hindi ka natanggap kahit feeling mo nag-insert ka naman ng effort, and yeah, hindi ka natanggap. O kaya naman yung biglang nasin ka naman ng crush mo, and yeah, masakit, diba? Lalo na yung sa mga minsan eh, hindi ka updated kasi nga hindi ka pala kasali sa GC. Sakit. Ouch. Di naman physically masakit. I mean, like 30%, then emotionally 70%. And yun. And when we scattered our reaction to that, our mind goes completely empty. I mean, baliktad pala. Completely chaotic, insane. Parang nawawalan tayo ng baet, and yeah, we panic. We question our entire looks, our personality, tsaka bigla na lang kung ano-anong self-destructive thoughts ang pumapasok sa utak natin. Today, we will be talking about how to not fall apart when the universe tells you no. How do you handle rejections nang hindi ka naman nasasabog at nagpapanik ng tuluyan? Hindi naman kailangan mag-breakdown sa IG or sa TikTok or mag-share ng depressing notes. What I mean about that is maybe it's a coping mechanism for other people, and yeah, it's valid naman because it's also maybe it's a cry for help, and yeah, it depends naman for other people. But you know what? There's actually a psychological reason for this. Back in the day, like thousands of years ago, nabasa ko lang to, guys. If you got rejected by your tribe, it literally meant you were left to survive in the wild alone. No friends, no protection. Rejection was a direct threat to your physical survival. So, your brain, up until now, still processes rejection as a life or death situation. Akala niya, katapusan mo na talaga. So, that's why, when you see a failed grade on your major exam, and yeah, hindi ka nakapasok, hindi ka nakuha sa tryout, and yeah, okay lang yan. Oh, I failed. Yun yung naisip mong reaction, like sometimes. And yeah, you spiral all the way to, wala ba akong kwenta? Di ba ako magaling? Like, wala bang laman utak? Like, I'm never going to a good university. Magiging palamunin na lang ako habang buhay. Magiging tambay na lang. Yeah. And yeah. See? That is exactly what being scattered looks like. Your breakdown went from 0 to 100, all because of one score or one person's opinion. In psychology, we call this catastrophizing. We turn a minor setback into an absolute apocalypse. And when your mind is that scattered, parang marupo ka na eh. Uh, you start making reckless, desperate decisions. Maghahanap ka ng validation kahit saan. Oversharing your rants on your dump account. Or worse. Wait. May tumatalon sa roof namin. Okay, back to the topic. Yeah, oversharing your rants on your dump account. Or worse, hihiga ka na lang at susuko at yan, bed rat. And yeah, we definitely don't want that. So, how do you stop the spiral? Or how do you stop the cycle when that happens? So, what do you do when you actually see that rejection or that heartbreaking text message? How do you keep from scattering your energy? Well, sometimes because we're so afraid of looking weak or losing face, pinipilit natin yung sarili natin na maging okay agad. Okay lang yan. Okay lang yan. Okay lang. Gusto lang ako dito. And yeah. No. Sobrang fake pakinggan. And yeah, stop being fake. Mas lalo ka magiging scattered. If you keep suppressing the hurt, pwede namang umupo ka lang and yeah, upo ka lang sa kwarto mo at sabihin na wow, ang sakit na nakakainis talaga. Cry if you need to. Magpatugtog ka ng sad OPM playlist or Olivia Rodrigo or I'm Mr. Loverman. You're human. Normal lang yan. But here's the catch. Give yourself a strict time limit to grieve. You can tell yourself, sige, malungkot ako buong gabi. Kakain ako ng pansit canton. I'll complain to my best friend sa messenger. At isipin ko na napaka-unfair ng mundo. But when you wake up tomorrow morning, stop and pulutin mo na yung mga piraso mo. Pulutin mo na yung mga pieces na mo kinagabihan. Yung mga feelings mo. And yeah, next thing you do is knowing your self-worth. Kung ano yung worth mo. And kunyari, school organization says no to you. It just means that hindi pasok yung vibe mo sa kailangan nila. Hindi necessary yung vibe mo para sa lugar na yun. And yeah, it doesn't mean basura ka or wala kang silbi. Think about it like this. If you go to a samgyeopsal place, tsaka sinabi ng waiter, "Ay, sorry ma'am, sir, ubos na yung premium beef cut." Do you get mad at the beef? Or sa waiter? Or sasabihin mo ba, "Wow, ang pangit siguro ng beef na to, kaya hindi available." Of course not. ubos lang talaga kasi uh, you know, maybe bestsellers or basta or hindi lang talaga available for that day. And yeah, malay mo naman, you are the premium cut, okay? And yeah, and just because you got rejected today doesn't mean you lack value. Baka hindi lang talaga kayo match nung school organization or nung crush mo. And yan guys, if you want to change your relationship with rejection, you have to change your lens. Instead of looking at it as a punishment or proof that you're a loser, why not look at it simply as data? Think about gamers. When you play a hard competitive match in Valorant or Mobile Legends, tsaka biglang defeat, 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 defeat. Ay, sorry. And yan, hindi ka naman umiiyak sa gilid saying, "My life is over. I'm deleting my existence." No. Ang sasabihin mo lang, okay, mukhang hindi gumana yung strategy na yun. Hindi kasi nag-push mga pabigat yung kakampi Napili ko kasi ang pangit ng hero ko Like, mali yung ano ko. Sorry, hindi na ako naglalaro ng ML. Kaya, hindi ako masyado familiar ulit. And yeah, rejection is just information. It's just a redirection. Sinasabi lang yan sa'yo kung saan ka hindi dapat pumunta. It's a directional sign, but if you're too scattered, hindi mo makikita yung sign na yun. Kasi busy ka sa pagpapanik at pag-overthink. So, once you're calm, ask yourself these questions. Masyado ba akong nagmamadali? And am I actually in a rush? Did I actually review or prepare? O baka naman sa totoo lang, hindi ko naman talaga gustong sumali doon. Tsaka, napipilitan lang ako dahil sa pressure ng classmates ko or sa pressure ng sarili ko. And yeah, it's not bad to pressure ourselves, pero it's bad if it's too much. So, when you treat rejection as data, tinatanggalan mo siya ng kapangyarihan na saktan ka. Hindi na siya matulis na knife na sumasaksak sa ego mo. Oh my God, guys. Umiiyak yung pusa dito. Umiiyak. Sa labas namin. Cut muna, cut. So yun guys, nagsisiiyakan pa din sila. Pero, sige, I don't give a fuck, bro. Kasi nga, ayun, wala naman tayong magagawa din kahit mag-continue pa sila. And, wala rin naman tayong magagawa. So, let them be. Sana tayo, guys. Sometimes, makakalimutan natin na yun, na yung mga pinaggagawa natin or yung mga rejections na we've been through. And yeah, kasi life is long and short at the same time. There are so many other friends to meet, so many other opportunities out there. Tsaka marami pang major plot twists na coming your way. Ang kailangan mo lang gawin ngayon ay huwag ka mag-surrender sa sarili mo. Pulutin mo yung sarili mo and pick yourself up and keep moving forward. You got this. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Kung may kaibigan ka na medyo sabog o scattered ang isip, yun, because of a baksak na test or social drama, i-share mo to sa kanila. Sabog, na. Umiiyak pa rin sila, guys. And yeah, baka kailangan lang din nila ng kaunting reminder. And yun, until next time, alagaan ang sarili and take care.